In a significant leap, the Philippines has climbed 19 spots to reach 32nd place out of 145 countries in the 2023 Global Firepower Military Strength Ranking. Now considered a middle power with notable gains in military capability, the Philippines ranks 16th in Asia and 5th among the ASEAN 6. The country's strongest asset is its defense networks, where it outpaces regional peers by securing the 9th spot globally. This high ranking reflects the extent of its bilateral military cooperation, especially with treaty allies like the United States. Defense networks are measured by a country's regional alliances, global defense partnerships, and regional defense diplomacy. Additionally, the Philippines improved its military capacity, ranking by 2 places, now standing at 17th place. The nation also saw an increase in its Future Resources score, which measures projected distribution of economic, military, and demographic resources. The Philippines exerts more influence in the region than its resources would suggest, as indicated by its positive power gap score. This means that despite limited resources, the country has managed to wield considerable influence in Southeast Asia. In terms of arms trade, South Korea is the Philippines' most significant partner, with deals worth around $692 million. The US follows with $384 million, then Indonesia at $180 million, Australia with $16 million, and Japan with $6 million. These figures highlight the diverse and robust nature of the Philippines' defense trade partnerships. Moreover, the Asia Power Index reported that the Philippines posted gains in diplomatic influence. This refers to the country's diplomatic network, multilateral power, and foreign policy thrust, showing a comprehensive approach to enhancing its regional and global standing. By climbing the military strength rankings and enhancing its defense and diplomatic ties, the Philippines is positioning itself as a formidable middle power in Asia, ready to assert its influence and protect its interest on the global stage. The Philippines is strengthening its military power through high-level defense diplomacy meetings with countries like the US, Australia, Japan, Malaysia, and Indonesia. A major boost to the Philippines' military strength comes from its ongoing modernization efforts. The Armed Forces of the Philippines, AFP, are currently engaged in a comprehensive modernization program, with support from countries such as France, Israel, and India, who are providing cutting-edge technology. This modernization drive is enabling the AFP to fulfill its mission of protecting the nation and its people, while also safeguarding the country's sovereignty. Central to this effort is Republic Act 10349, also known as the Revised Armed Forces Modernization Act. This 15-year program, which began in 2012, is set to continue through 2027. The modernization program was designed to ensure continuity despite changes in the political landscape. The third phase of this program, known as Horizon 3, spans from 2023 to 2027 and has a projected budget of $4 billion. This phase opens up opportunities for acquiring advanced military equipment, including aircraft, ships, unmanned vehicles, intelligence and surveillance systems, communications technology, personal protective gear, and weapon systems. From December 2021 to June 2022, during the final months of former President Rodrigo Duterte's administration, the program saw significant progress. The commitment to modernization is a clear sign that the Philippines is serious about enhancing its defense capabilities, ensuring that the AFP remains well-equipped to meet future challenges. As the Philippines continues to build strong international partnerships and invest in state-of-the-art military technology, it is reinforcing its position as a key player in regional security. This ongoing effort reflects the nation's dedication to maintaining a robust defense force capable of protecting its sovereignty and contributing to global stability. The Department of National Defense recently signed acquisition contracts worth 109 billion pesos to bolster the modernization programs of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, AFP. These contracts include 28 billion pesos for 2 anti-ship, anti-submarine, and anti-aircraft corvettes from South Korea's Hyundai Heavy Industries Company Limited. Additionally, there are 18.9 billion pesos allocated for 3 shore-based supersonic ramjet missile batteries from India's BrahMos Aerospace, 32 billion pesos for 32 Black Hawk helicopters from Poland's PZL Milek, and 30 billion pesos for 6 long-range offshore patrol vessels, also from Hyundai Heavy Industries. In a significant development last month, the Philippine Navy acquired its first ground-based air defense system, featuring Israeli-made Spider missile batteries. These batteries are designed to neutralize aerial threats or unauthorized aircraft entering the country's airspace. However, this system is considered secondary to the Philippine Air Force's FA-50PH light jet fighters, which were previously acquired from South Korea. This acquisition, costing 6.8 billion pesos, wasn't mentioned in the U.S. State Department report. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin visited the Philippines last year to reaffirm America's support for its oldest treaty ally in Southeast Asia. During his visit, Austin promised assistance for the AFP's modernization efforts and expedited the implementation of the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, EDCA, by adding 4 more sites. These moves are all part of the Philippines' broader strategy to enhance its military capabilities and ensure national security. By investing in advanced technology and strengthening international alliances, the Philippines is not only protecting its sovereignty, but also reinforcing its position in the region. This comprehensive modernization effort underscores the country's commitment to building a robust defense system capable of addressing both current and future challenges. Strengthening U.S.-Philippines military ties. Soon, U.S. troops will have access to 9 Philippine military facilities, marking a significant enhancement in the defense cooperation between the two countries. They have also agreed to restart joint patrols in the West Philippine Sea, reflecting a renewed commitment to their alliance. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, EDCA, builds on the Visiting Forces Agreement, VFA, under the Mutual Defense Treaty. This treaty aims to strengthen the bond between the Philippines and the United States, forming the most crucial defense pact between the two nations in decades. Due to constitutional restrictions, the U.S. cannot establish permanent military bases in the Philippines, making EDCA a pivotal arrangement. Under EDCA, the U.S. can rotate its troops through the Philippines and construct and operate facilities on Philippine bases for mutual use. In return, Philippine personnel gain access to American ships and planes, fostering closer military collaboration. The first major project under EDCA was completed at Clark Air Base in Pampanga in January 2019. Additional EDCA projects are ongoing at 4 other locations: Nueva Ecija, Cagayan de Oro, Puerto Princesa, and Mactan Air Base in Cebu. These developments signify a robust partnership aimed at bolstering regional security and defense capabilities. The agreement ensures that both nations are better prepared to address shared security challenges, emphasizing the strategic importance of their enduring alliance. Last week, a significant development unfolded in northern Luzon and Palawan. 4 new locations have been added to the list of sites under the EDGAR program, though the exact spots are still under wraps as officials continue their consultations. This move highlights America's strategic ambitions to bolster its defense posture in key areas facing the West Philippine Sea, Luzon Strait, and potentially the Pacific Ocean. It's all part of a broader effort to create a strong, integrated deterrent against rising threats. Why is this so crucial? The Philippines isn't just a beautiful island nation. It sits at a strategic crossroads that's central to U.S. national interests and the interests of many other countries around the globe. For China, which is striving for global dominance, the Philippines' strategic location is just as important. Safe and open sea lanes are vital for global trade and economic stability, and the Indo-Pacific region needs to stand firm against China's ambitious plans for regional control. In a dramatic shift from former President Rodrigo Duterte's era of warmer relations with China, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is now fully embracing and expanding the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, EDCA, with the United States. This bold move marks a clear pivot from Duterte's initial tilt toward China, before ultimately realigning with the US as an ally. While Marcos has maintained some aspects of Duterte's friend-to-all foreign policy, his strong support for the US-Philippines Defense Alliance signals a powerful stance against China's growing aggression. The increased scale of the Balikatan exercises reflects this shift, with a significant uptick in joint military activities and troop participation. Adding another layer to this evolving partnership, last November, the Philippines and France inked a crucial memorandum of agreement. This pact focuses on enhancing maritime safety and security, especially in the realms of shipbuilding and repair. Under this agreement, France will send a maritime expert to assist with technical training, consultancy, and best practices. The goal? To help the Philippines refine its navigation procedures, develop a national transport strategy, and execute a 10-year plan to modernize its maritime fleet. Last week, a historic agreement was made that's set to reshape the defense landscape in the Philippines. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida sat down and crafted a landmark deal aimed at dramatically strengthening their nation's defense ties. As tensions rise in the East and South China Seas, this new pact opens the door for Japanese troops to have greater access to Philippine territory. So what does this mean? Japan's forces will now be able to deploy for humanitarian missions and disaster responses right here in the Philippines. But that's not all. This agreement also paves the way for more joint military exercises, reciprocal port calls, and aircraft visits. Japan will also transfer its defense equipment and technology to the Philippines, and the partnership will see enhanced trilateral cooperation with the United States. This is a bold move designed to tackle the escalating volatility in the region and strengthen a united front. But that's not the only big news on the defense front. The Philippines has a long-standing partnership with Australia, cemented back in 1995 through a Memorandum of Understanding on Cooperative Defense Activities. As one of only 2 countries with which the Philippines has a Visiting Forces Agreement, VFA, Australia plays a key role in regional security. Their mobile training teams are here to boost the Philippines' capabilities in counter-terrorism, urban warfare, maritime security, and more. These defense pacts with Japan and Australia are not just about military might. They are crucial for maintaining regional stability and ensuring both human and ecological security. But here's the catch. There's still no integrated, systematic strategy that truly unites these efforts in a way that deters China's growing ambitions. It's clear that if nations in the region don't come together and focus on their shared interests, the threat of conflict is only going to grow. In short, as the Philippines strengthens its defense alliances with Japan and Australia, the stage is set for a more robust and collaborative approach to regional security. The clock is ticking, and the need for a unified front against rising tensions has never been more urgent. The United States ranked as the Philippines' best joint training exercise partner, according to the Lowy Institute, with 47 joint exercises. Indonesia came in second with 26, Malaysia with 24, Brunei with 22, and Thailand with 21. Slightly superior to Malaysia, which comes in at number 42 worldwide, is the Philippines' overall military might, which ranks 5th within ASEAN 6. According to the Worldwide Air Powers ranking, Indonesia has the strongest military force, rating 13th, followed by Vietnam at 19th, Thailand at 24th, and Singapore at 29th. Out of the 6 ASEAN countries, the Philippines Air Force comes in 4th place, ranking 58th overall. With a global rating of 29th, Indonesia boasts the best military air asset in the area, followed by Singapore at 35th, Thailand at 51st, Malaysia at 61st, and Vietnam at 66th.